There we go. Oh my god. This feels so surreal. Hi, it's Luchi. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. You might be wondering why I started with this food. I just wanted you all to know what I survived on for 2 weeks before I had my baby. For the new subscribers who are just bumping into this channel for the first time, please like, share, most importantly, subscribe. If you've not seen my previous vlog, try to watch it because you'll understand better. It's more like a continuation of the previous vlog. So I stopped where they suspected I had gestational diabetes, and I had series of tests done on me. So this really brought me down emotionally, and owing to the fact that my husband was busy working, I was just blessed to move into a neighborhood where they always checked on me, because I think they have older people there, and they were just happy to have a younger couple expecting a baby. So everybody was just dotting on me and the fact that I'm going to have a baby soon. So they checked on me to see how well I'm doing, knowing fully well that I was down. So this day my neighbor took me out to help me go furniture hunting, and then he took me to this park which I really liked, and it really lifted my spirit. So I had series of tests done because they suspected my baby would be on a higher percentile, and they were scared that if I'm going to have a natural birth like I've put down on my birth plan, that it was going to really give me a big tear, leading to more episiotomy, and it was really scary. So I was just trying to brace myself, preparing for it, because one, they dictated my baby's abdomen was really big and she has long limb, and this all brought so many concerns. Moving into another city didn't make it easy because they couldn't send my record, and they were trying to gather as much information as they could. Here I was 2 days before I had my baby. They needed to run another scan just to know how much the baby is getting bigger. I was placed on a diet, but it wasn't doing so much. They just realized the baby was getting big irrespective of my diet. So the baby was just growing so big, I think in a geometric manner, and it was really concerning for me. So they needed to monitor the baby's heartbeat this day and also give me a cervical sweep to see if they can induce labor, but if not, they would induce me the next day, which is on Wednesday. So I was waiting in this area, and then they finally got a bed for me, which I was transferred to. Immediately I got into this space, I got really emotional owing to the fact that my husband was not there, and I really needed someone to be there with me. I just remembered I needed my mom. I had this I want my mom moments, like it was really emotional for me. And it happened that my sister called me at this moment, and I just broke down crying. Well, you can't blame me because the hormones were high, my concerns were also high, and I just needed someone to hold my hand. I and my husband walked through this journey from my first month, and it's really not easy. It was really lonely for me, and he needed to work, and I understood why he wasn't there with me. And also myself, I walked to my 8th month, so I was just being strong for myself. I couldn't stop crying because I was just concerned. After monitoring the baby's heartbeat for about 1 hour, they noticed it was okay, and they gave me cervical sweep, which automatically started contraction. So this contraction, at first they were irregular and later became regular, but stopped at exactly 12 midnight. So I just went to bed because I thought I was going to have my baby that night. But lucky enough for me, they called me at 8:30 the next morning and asked me to come back, that they needed to hear the baby's heartbeat. So we went that morning without knowing what awaited us. This sounds like a story right now, but during that period I was really emotional and it wasn't easy. So the next morning the contractions started again, like this time around It was still irregular, but they were really painful. So this point, I was just really irritated. I had this little fight with my husband, and I was just so mad for nothing. Like my whole body, I was just having pepper body, and it was just so much. So I was waiting here for them to get a bed for me again, and just to hear the baby's heartbeat, because they wanted to make sure she wasn't stressed by the contraction that happened the previous day. They monitored the baby's heartbeat for about an hour and gave me another cervical sweep with my consent, and asked me to come back later that day when they've secured the bed so they could induce me with hormone if it doesn't work. But guess what happened? The baby said, I'm not leaving this place. Because guess what? I went downstairs, went to the bathroom to take a pee, and boom, my water broke. I had to go back, take the elevator back up, and I told them, hey, my water has broken, and they automatically admitted me. And that was where the journey started. They immediately gave me IV fluid and some antibiotic for myself and also to protect the baby. Because we didn't bring anything coming, I asked my husband at this point to go home to get our stuffs, and if I'm being transferred, which they would, immediately they get me bed at the delivery suite, I would let him know. So just coincidentally, my friend called me. She traveled, but she came back and she called me to know how I'm doing. She was always checking on me and satisfying all my craving through my pregnancy. So she called me and she told me she was around, and immediately she came and she stayed with me throughout my contraction, my labor, my birth. And we even did some TikTok video. Lily, if you're seeing this video, thank you so much for being such an amazing sister to me. You're the best. And
Spoiled
she
by
made me eat. She ordered
Lillian.
lots of food. I mean, she ordered varieties of food and said I needed the strength, to eat and have this baby. And thank you so much, Lillian. I'm really grateful. She stayed throughout. When I mean throughout, this was about 10 a.m. So she stayed till I had my baby, and she stayed till the next day. Thank you so much, Lillian. I'm really grateful, and I love you so much. Meanwhile, we were so comfortable that the labor refused to progress. I mean, I was on 2 centimeters for as long as I could remember. At the point, I wasn't even feeling the contraction. I was just, chilling. So it went on until about 8 p.m. that evening. They decided that since I wasn't going any further, that they would give me a bit of hormone, and they'll keep increasing it bit by bit to see if the contraction would progress. At this point, I was feeling more pain, but it wasn't so much because I was still making jokes. I was still making jokes. So, yeah, we kept going and going and going. And then I just switched at some point. I think at about 10 p.m. that day. And then in my bed plan, I already wrote that, oh, I want a natural bed. I don't want epidural. I only want a bit of painkiller and then gas and air. But guess what, brethren? I have never in my life experienced this much pain. When I started taking this gas and air, it was like the contraction started a bit by bit. And the way the gas and air works is you take the gas as the contraction is hitting. It doesn't take the pain away because you feel every inch of the pain. But after the pain comes the party. You just feel like you're floating, and whatever anybody is saying to you, you wouldn't really get it. So when the contractions started coming over and over and over again, I couldn't get myself. I was in so much pain. I needed something to make the pain stop. I needed epidural, but I couldn't say it because I was having the gas and air. And here they really need your consent to do anything. It doesn't matter who is there saying, oh, give it to her. No, they need you to nod. They need you to say yes before they give it to you, so they don't go into trouble. So this was me starting out with the gas and air. But at some point, I started chewing this pipe because I was in so much pain. And my contraction came so fast. They didn't know it was progressing really fast, because the plan was, when I finally told them I just needed anything to make this pain stop, they checked to see how many centimeter dilated I was, and boom, the baby's head was already coming out. So this was my friend seeing that the contraction was beginning to get regular, it was coming often, and the pain was progressing. Okay, let me just give you a bit of natural volume to see, because once it hits, the baby's heartbeat goes higher and then it comes to a stop. So they were just trying to know that the baby is not so stressed, to see if they will give me any intervention if needed.
It's making her eye, see her eye. What does it take the pain away though? It just makes you feel drowsy. So my dog gave birth. It's coming. Oh God. And then, try. My friend has told us, she said it just makes you high. It just dilutes you. My friend told, she said, oh no, CSO, 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 I'm not pushing, no, CS. She said when it was time for CSO.
At this point, the pain became so unbearable that I couldn't even hold the gas pipe by myself. Like, I was hit by a tornado. I mean, I can't even explain this pain. You know, my midwife used to tell me nobody pays me for being in so much pain, that if I needed to have an epidural, I should have it and have my baby. But I watched so much video about the after effects of epidural, and I thought, oh, I would just do this once and for all, that my pain threshold is so high. Like, I kept boasting about it, but man, I ran mad. At a point, I started shouting, I need everything. Give me anything to stop this pain. Like, I squeezed, I screamed. Ah, no, I didn't scream, but I was just trying to, breathe, trying to hold this pain, because I've never felt this kind of pain before. And then when the nurses came to get my consent about the epidural, I couldn't say yes. Like, I was in so much pain, and before the gas leaves, I have another gas, so I was just floating before I give them a consent. But when I finally did, and I was shouting, I need everything, I need everything, they checked to see if I was 7 centimeter dilated, ready for the epidural, just for them to go in there, and they saw the baby's head coming out. Then they asked me to start pushing. It was just more like it was fast, because I gave big 3 pushes just to get my baby out, but it wasn't easy, trust me. Would I do this again? Yes, but not so soon. But oh more the pain, guys, no, let's go back to the original sounds.
Kitchen. Just ask them for the kitchen.
There's a tap.
Yeah, in the kitchen you will see. You will see that there's one that said for drinking. I don't think she's having any pain. It's just this.
Okay.
She have
Yeah.
yesterday.
Was it this morning? No,
Oh, do you want anything stronger? Yeah. So I can get you the pethidine, which is an injection into your leg. That works really well. Or you can have the epidural that goes into your back, which will make you numb and kind of peel you downwards and make you really comfy. So you have a little thing. The drink's to go to another level, so it's not very nice when you're only drinking out in the anyway. So it makes your body kind of something it's not ready to do. Yeah.
Oh.
Maybe try those out and you have to stand up.
Like I explained, I was gassed, and I don't know how to explain the after effect of this gas. By the time you feel the pain, it just goes on like when you have epinephrine and you're partying, you're just high, and whatever anybody is saying goes like I knew there were people around me saying things, but I could not comprehend what they were saying. And before it wears off, another pain hit. Like the pain was just coming every 2 or 1 minute, and it was so much. But finally, I told my husband I need everything, I just need it. And by the time she came and said, okay, let me go get the doctor that would give you the epidural, my baby was already coming out. Like I handled everything well, if you ask me, because I wasn't really screaming, I was just going on my gas. And when the nurse checked me again and saw that I was fully dilated, she went to call her partner, the other person, to deliver me, and they just brought blankets, everything to help bring out the baby. And yeah, I already started shouting, I want to pee, can I go to the bathroom, can I go to the bathroom? And the nurse advised that they shouldn't take me to the bathroom, that the baby is already coming, and they will just carry on with me having the baby, that whenever I feel the contraction I should just use it to push. So this was her explaining how it's going to be, asking me if I want to sit up, or I want to lay flat, or I want to go on my back. After the pep talk, I just discarded the gas and told myself, you see, let's just get this over and done with. And I started, and I gave 3 big pushes, and my baby came out.
Yeah, okay. Wow, look what you've done. You're clever, Mummy. Hey, clever.
Oh my god. Yes. Oh. Oh my god. You did it. Oh my god.
Give you that injection, sweetheart, for your placenta. It's really sharp.
Thank you. I'll be so good.
Jesus.
To see her a little bit more.
My baby. Thank you. Oh.
Okay. I don't know what they're doing.
Oh, baby, I'm here. Mama is here. Mama is here. What the heck?
Yeah, just come
Oh
and
my
play.
God.
Thank you.
Oh, my baby, I love you. You're so awesome.
Right, you ready? Go on, you can do it.
And this?
That one.
This one?
Yeah, it won't hurt.
Okay.
It's quite tough though, so you have to give it a. Go on, you can do it. Don't worry about it. That's it.
Ooh!
Keep going. Go in. There we go.
Oh my God. Yay.
Just cover her little head up so she stays nice and warm, okay?
She's so adorable. She's like, where the hell am I? So you're the one who's been dancing.
Do I have to push?
No, you don't need to do anything.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
Afterwards, and the baby had vitamin K injection, and they injected me to have my placenta out. But get to think of it, who said newborn babies are cute? See my baby 2 months old now and how beautiful she is. I could attest that newborn babies are not really cute, because when I go through these videos I'm like, oh. But my motherly hormone wouldn't let me. So here I was taking gas and air for my episiotomy. I had little tear and they were sewing me up, and also my baby came out, and in less than 5 minutes she latched. I was so happy because this is something most women don't get to experience. It's so hard. They had to teach their newborn how to latch, but mine came out hungry and she latched immediately. So this was Lily dressing baby up, and here my husband was so exhausted. It was already 12 after we settled and the whole place was cleaned up. Lily had the baby and she asked me to sleep, but I couldn't. I was just so excited. And then the next morning I couldn't wait to eat. I was so hungry, like I've done a very big job. I had to eat, and this was us celebrating our little girl after we had Precious over, who gave her this gift. It was such an experience. I mean but this was my baby. At this point she was already losing water, and she was just exceeding every milestone. They will come and they will say, oh, she hasn't pooped, you guys can't go home yet, and boom, she'll poop. Like everything they said, it was just happening, and we were discharged afterwards. So this was us going home, and this was me still black. But man, the way pregnancy symptoms leave you immediately you have your baby is still so magical. So this was us going home and me excited that I would get my body back. So this is it. Thank you for watching. And then Lily gave our baby her first bath after we got home. So if you've watched to this point, thank you. You're the real MVP. Do not forget to like, subscribe, comment, share if you can. Until next time, stay glued to this channel. I love you all so much. Bye. Mwah.